Boom. You know, the one meme I don't like, yeah, I'm gonna be very honest, is that Ratatata meme. I don't really get it. I'm just looking at it like, what? I'm so confused. Me and my boy were talking about it the other day. I was just so confused. I was so confused. But guys, we are back again today with another video. It's been time. Trying to do weekly. And it's so far working. So far it is working. But anyway, so as you can see, King Saga. We're back with another story video. If you guys didn't realize, I did change my titles, or my playlist name at least, to King Sagas instead of my dumbest stories. It kind of matches in line with this channel theme, if that makes sense. Like, you know, Kings, Sagas, Chronicles, you know, them kind of things. That old timely kind of vibe. So, I've done that. But yeah, as you can see today, another story video, one that happened, I say very recently. It was last year, like late last year, like December, November, so I'll say very recent. And yes, the story how I got catfished by 3 guys. So you guys, if you don't know what catfish means, it's when someone else pretends to be something they are not. So not so much as like a liar or a stunter, but more of I'm this, and you make the person that you're saying to believe that, if that makes sense. So obviously catfishing usually happens with a man and a woman where or a man thinks it's a woman but it turns out to be another man behind it. That's very weird. Or it could be a cat talking to a fish and it turns out to be a fish behind it. That makes sense. Let's get on with the story today. There was one day I went to school, Friday. I think it was a Friday. It was the longest day of the week. So Friday's my longest day because I do 9 till 8. I mean 9 till 5. My gosh, that's the 8. 9 till 5. So I went back home. I had a nice day, you know. I actually had a nice day, I think, that day. Went home, literally walking all bopping to the music and all that. Bear in mind, yeah, okay, let me tell you this real quick. Earlier on throughout the day, yeah, I got a phone call from a blocked number. And then I tried calling it back. No. It was from a number that I recognised. It was a recognised number. I tried calling it back and messaging it, and it said, sorry, wrong number. I said, cool, don't worry. And then later on, so bear that in mind, I got a phone call that day, yeah? So like I said, going back to the time I was bopping to music, going home, chilling, went into the kitchen, well obviously finally got home, and went into the kitchen, had that noodle packet, like them Indomie ones that like my mum left me, so I was like, cool, Indomie, chill. And Indomie's actually very leng, like it's the best noodles out there. And then I cooked that, I was like, boom, that's done. Then I was thinking, you know what, let me watch a show during this. I like watching shows or movies like whilst eating food. I don't know, I believe everyone loves that, but if you don't, you're just weird. So I was thinking, cool, let me watch a little bit of anime. I was watching Iben no Shogotai. If you don't know what that is, it's Spy Force, one of the best animes out there right now, I think, along with Demon Slayer and the rest of them lot. So if you don't watch Spy Force, then I don't know what's wrong with you really. So I was thinking, cool, you know what, let me go in the stairs and watch this. See, with me, I like eating in the living room, I like eating at a dining table, I like eating in my room, but sometimes you need that neutral ground where it's just the stairs, and I don't know why, but I like sitting there. It's just a place, I really do not know why. I don't know if something's wrong with me, but I just like sitting there, and it's just like a chill environment. So I sat on the stairs, put my arm on one little ledge, or stair really, not ledge, and then start eating, watching my anime. So yeah, I sat there, eating my food, enjoying my meal and watching the show. It was really good. Then out of nowhere, like about 10 minutes into the show, I think, what was it? Yeah, said, I think I could say the name because it's a catfish. So, said, Monique added you as a friend. I was thinking, Monique, who's Monique? Monique. I was really deep in it. I was deep in it to myself, like, Monique. I don't know no Moniques in my life. Trust me, I don't know none. I know a lot of Shaniques, but not Moniques. So I was thinking, you know what, Monique, let me just take it. So I was thinking, alright, cool. Well, I look at it after because I know nothing's going to interrupt my anime. So I was watching it, finished it. Then after, I checked my snap. I was thinking, cool, Monique added you as a friend via phone number. And I was thinking, okay, I just got on with it. So then I went back to my room, started playing my game. Then I was thinking to myself, Monique, you added me via phone number? I don't remember me even giving out my number to anyone in my recent college. And I don't know anyone called Monique in my old school. So I was thinking, Monique, you know, let me pop up and say hey. So I said hey. No, I'm not moving to them or nothing like that. Let's just get out of the way. Just we need to know who they are because it's a little bit weird that they ordered you by a phone number. So I was thinking, cool. Let me see who this is. Said hey. Later on, like I think about 30 minutes later on, they said hey back. I said okay, cool. Now we have somewhere. Said who's this? They said it's Monique. And I said clearly I see that on your snap name. It says Monique. But who are you? Because I don't know you. I don't give you my phone number. At one point, I said send yourself, like send a snap of yourself, send a picture of yourself so I know who you are, so I can see your face. And then I was thinking, this could work. If it isn't like someone that I know, then it's probably a girl who asked for my number to add me, or probably by accident, I guess. So I was thinking, cool. So I asked her to send a snap, and the thing is, yeah, what I don't like, this doesn't just happen to like people who catfish you, but normal girls don't like to send pictures of themselves, and I don't know why. Like, I understand you don't know who you're messaging sometimes as well. I get that, but if we established a conversation, like, and like I'm getting to know you, and you're like that shy, like, oh, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable, I'm shy. I'm just thinking, then what's the point even popping up to me in the first place, or even continuing this conversation? At some point, I need to see your face. Thinking, cool, I'm gonna have to work for this. I'm gonna have to really work for this. So I was thinking, cool. So I slapped in a little bit, like 10% game, you know, me, this is me by the way. So I slapped in a little bit 10% game, started chatting, making jokes here and there. Finally got a picture, but it wasn't the picture that I wanted. It was like, you know, like body pictures, like, by the way, not body picture like it was like a snap and she was showing me a lot of stuff. No, so mum, please do not kill me. But it was one of those pictures like someone else took, like you went to like a restaurant or something and then someone else took it, if that makes sense. And they hid the face. And I was thinking, I got the body, I need a face to come with that. I just don't like working so hard for something. It's just long sometimes, especially if I'm not moving to you. By the way, I'm not moving to anyone right now, so I just want to just know who you are, if that makes sense. So they're like, oh, I'm shy, I'm butters, blah blah blah. And I said, look, and the thing is, sometimes you have to discredit yourself in order to get somewhere, and that's what I kind of did. I was like, look, I'm not the best myself, and at that point I really was. So I was thinking, you know what, in order for me to do this, I have to make sure the girl trusts you in a way. So I was thinking, cool, let me send a picture of myself, do a selfie here and there. So I sent one, I didn't send two. I think I sent one. So I sent one, then I was like, cool, boom, here you go. Now send me a picture of your face. And then she's like, oh, you're cute, blah blah blah. Thinking, okay, see, when a girl says cute, the thing is, in my chats, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the time I get called cute. Like, that's just a natural thing for me. So I was thinking, hey, cool. So since she said that I was cute, I was thinking that kind of gives me clarification that this could be actually a real girl. I was just waiting, like I was just waiting a long time for this snap to come through. I had to keep putting in all the chats, literally putting in the work. Then finally, a snap got sent to me, like an actual red snap that you click and it was right then and there kind of snap. So I was thinking, cool, you know what? I waited a long time for this. Let me take time to open it up. So I literally waited another hour, played my game. I think I was playing FIFA or something. I had a nice time. Finally noticed I got the snap. I was like, you know what? Swipe. You know them? You know when you have them nice times, you just swipe your phone. You know you're going to get into something. It's like, yeah, cool. Swipe, unlocked, open up snap, swipe again to the snap like section and chat. Then saw that nice red little square. Click. I was so disappointed in that moment. I'm not even joking. 3 guys in one snap. 3 black guys that I'm friends with in that one snap, saying, here you go, sweetie, or something like that. I was so so disappointed. I was like, oh my gosh, if you saw what was going in my head at the time, I was raging. I was raging so differently. You made me waste my time, so much time on my phone. And my heart was pounding. Like, you know them ones like when you can't breathe and you're just like, like boom, 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 boom. Like, it was like one of those ones that I got double beats, not just a normal single beat, it was a double beat. And I was thinking, nah man, I just got catfished. I've never been catfished before in my life. Literally, I've never been catfished before in my life. So I was thinking, my back's really itchy for some reason. I don't know why. I was so disappointed, man. I was so disappointed. 3 guys, and I was thinking, okay, I said, oh, you look leng. You look like 3 idiots in one snap. Because they were 3 idiots in one snap. And I was thinking, cool. I just have to deal with it. Just left the snap. Left the chat, sorry. Literally deleted the chat. And I was thinking, this can never be seen by anyone in my life. Like, no one can ever see this chat. Because I was just, oh my gosh. I was so angry, man. Yeah, and I was so disappointed, man. Started clicking to my head. The phone call from earlier on was to see if my number still worked, so they can add me via number. And I was like, oh, it makes sense now. It made so much sense. I got taken for a fool. I was so gullible, man. So gullible. So, from now on, literally all the mandem out there, even girls really, everyone out there, whenever you get a snap, especially if it's added via a phone number, you don't know the number or the person really, literally always ask for a snap first. Say, who is this? Send a snap. Don't engage the conversation any more longer. Maybe because obviously some people have certain like issues, like trust issues, or aware of like cyber stuff, and may not send the snap straight away. But if you have to entertain a conversation a little bit, entertain it a little bit. And if they don't send it, then just block the person, because getting catfished is really not a nice feeling. Literally, it's just really not a nice feeling. But apart from that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's story, man. That was just, it was so insane. And from now on, I'm always going to be aware of a name called Monique, whoever adds me ever again in the future. Anyways, so Kxng Money, enjoy the video, like, subscribe, comment if you've been catfished before yourself as well, actually. And yeah, follow me on socials. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.